Well, we also have with us Mr. Vikram Mulye, Director, Product Marketing, SMB India and South Asia at Lenovo. Vikram brings with him many years of diverse experience in technology, marketing, etc. And I'm sure he will have a lot to add here. So, hello, Mr. Mulye. Hello, Vikram.
Good afternoon. Nice to see you, Dipti. Thanks for inviting me.
Good afternoon. So, you heard Shekhar speak, and what a great conversation that was. I'm sure
Absolutely.
you'll agree with me.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fantastic to hear him narrate his experiences, especially about the leadership style. That was something which was really impressive.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So, well, Vikram, you heard him speak, and we have a question now for the both of you, and it would be very interesting to hear from both of you your viewpoints. So, first, I'm going to put forth this question to Shekhar. According to you, what are the top IT challenges that you foresee going forward?
So the first one would definitely the gap, the supply chain gap. The kind of talent this industry needs are, we really need some deep skills. And unfortunately, educational institutes are not churning out that talent. So there's a lot of half-baked knowledge in the market. That remains our biggest challenge. There is no dearth of opportunities. Supply chain is the issue, and it's by telling it issue is not fine. We as leaders have to do something about it. So that's the biggest challenge. I will hand it over to Vikram to say the rest.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Shekhar. I think.
Yes,
Thanks.
Vikram.
Sure. In fact, when you said supply chain, I found it pretty close to my heart because as IT vendors, we have been through supply challenges of a different kind. When we all heard about the chipset challenges due to COVID, I thought you were initially referring to that, but I agree. I think from a development perspective, that's clearly one of the challenges. Customers who we have spoken to, we clearly see that as one of the challenges. Thankfully for us and for you also, the hardware related supply challenges are now sort of behind us. But if you ask me from our perspective, what I see is clearly hybrid work is here to stay. I think during COVID, there were discussions whether work from home will continue or what kind of a work from will companies move to. But I think whatever we are seeing, we are talking to customers, hybrid work is, I think, here to stay. That seems like a trend. And allied to that are the IT challenges which we are seeing. One is clearly security is becoming a big worry for CXOs because earlier most of the devices, at least the critical data, was physically present within a premises, whereas now data and devices are moving out. So how do you secure them? That's one of the challenges. The second thing, again linked to security, but to do with the hardware devices, is asset management and device tracking. Does a CTO have visibility to 100% devices and any config changes happening there, and the security risk thereof? So that's another thing which we are seeing. And the overall services gamut. So what we are seeing CTOs, CIs looking for is how do you deploy assets quickly, and how do you make the implementation of new projects pretty fast? I think those are the 2 or 3 key challenges which we are seeing from our perspective in IT.
Right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Vikram. And with that now, thank you so much once again, Shekhar, for that wonderful, wonderful conversation. And gentlemen, for sharing your thoughts. To all our viewers who are enjoying this conversation, stay tuned because we will be back with many more stories. This is the Economic Times Cutting Chai Stories.